is left for this. And no 4 years is trouble. I got 3 years, only 4 months. But the double 10. He's coming back. He's coming back. The double number 10.
NPP as a political party, you see a baby inside way no more do
citizens in this manner. It is arbitrary, it's unconscionable. But what can we do? We follow due process, make sure that the law is the law and the right thing. The law sets the hues of justice in accordance with due process as far as the tenets of democracy is concerned. So we'll pursue. We have our strategies right. We'll climb the next level of the court structure to ensure that the liberty of Mr. Abronye is restored. We urge the police and we urge the security that if they were able to deploy the hundreds of men here in a matter of a misdemeanor, they should go to the north, where some of our own citizens are lingering in neighboring Ivory Coast as a result of conflict. They should go to other parts of the country, in Boko, where people are dying. They should go to Manso, where innocent citizens are being killed. People are maiming for life. This is what the state should be interested, not in a trivial misdemeanor matters of this nature. At least, one day, we will all call to answer questions on it. But let us reinforce the saying by the late Justice Afre, when he was also sitting in the Republic versus Ibrahim Adams, that superior orders cannot suffice as a defense to a criminal liability. Whoever is behind and using the state accoutrement against innocent citizens, we don't know the person behind, but we know the people enforcing the state architecture, the state craft. And they should be worried that they one day have questions to answer as far as the use of state machinery against the lives of innocent citizens are concerned. Thank you very much.
For purposes of what was the court decision today?
Yeah, the court decision is that the prosecution prayed the court that investigations are still ongoing and that the accused person be remanded into police custody to continue with ongoing investigations. And under the circumstances, this is based on electronic evidence. Whatever he said, whatever he is alleged to have said, is electronic. Why must it take dates for a person to be remanded into police custody before he can continue with investigations? You see, under the Criminal Other Offences Procedure Act of 1960, Act 30, Section 96(4) clearly tells the court that the court should not withdraw bail as a form of punishment against an accused person. Under the circumstances, we clearly see that the court is just withdrawing bail against Abronye to use that as a punishment against an accused person who has not pleaded guilty to the offences that he has been charged with. And a clear breach of Article 19 will climb up and make sure that his liberty is restored. Certainly, he has been remanded into police custody.
When is the next agenda?
Therefore, 2 weeks.
If the police is investigating and secures a remand, the remand is into police custody because you, the police, claim that you need him for investigation, further investigation. You need to interrogate him further. Now, to surprise you to know that the police again sent the original chairman to NIB cells. And not that he's being interrogated, nobody is interrogating him. So it is clear that his rights are being abused using the court as a channel. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, yesterday when a UK Minister of State visited Parliament, in my interactions, I had this to say, that the time has come for political leaders to end the I do you, you do me, or you do me, I do you. Democracy cannot be sustained, protected, and advanced through such actions. Ghana must make progress. Since 1992, when we started this democracy, we've gone through challenges. I think that under this reset of promote ensuring law and order, isn't there here nor there? If you look at the charges, these are all misdemeanor. These are charges that are not serious offenses. If you say somebody is publishing fake news and it breaches the peace, these are not serious matters. And I mean, this shouldn't lead to somebody being put in Black Maria. On the contrary, a national officer of the NDC threatened my life, threatened the national organizer's life, threatened the chief whip and other senior members of the party. Threat of death openly. We petition. Unfortunately, because there's a different Ghana for NPP and there's a different Ghana for the NDC, the IGP has not even arrested the said officer. A communication officer of the NDC in OverAkwatia constituency also repeated this said threat, but he has not been arrested, and that is what we see. You see, our friends in the NDC should watch this. Power is like an ice block. When it's given to you, it starts to melt from the very day. If we made mistakes, or if there were some mistakes in the past, which I admit that our government couldn't have been perfect, some mistakes were made. If the same will be repeated, then where are we heading to? And with what is going on, it becomes difficult for you to hold back the extremists and the hardliners in our body politics. Because if today a Chief Justice is going through a committee hearing and hurriedly, when the hearing is not done, a report is done and she's removed. If today everybody is watching, I would appeal to to government to stop these excesses. I will appeal to the IGP and the Ghana Police Service to ensure that high-level professionalism is brought to bear. We are all Ghanaians. 2028 is not far away. Our friends in the NDC who are happy about some of these things, and when we even speak, they say, oh, it happened yesterday. So should it continue and continue and continue? And when will it end? Look, around us, I'm a member of the ECOWAS Parliament. I've run through the sub-region. I've traveled within the sub-region. And in some of these things that they kept doing to themselves, that degenerated and has destroyed their democracies. Ghana. We are waiting. They say they are bringing it. We are waiting. We are waiting for him. Careful.
Because me chama Abronye enti me bebo me chama chidom na
regional chairman who has been arrested illegally because of insult. You are media and you can testify. When did insult? Then the IGP, in fact, in the first place, should arrest John Dramani Mahama, should arrest Semi Jemfi, to arrest Sam George, to arrest all Asedun Ketia. Look, it is clear out there. The president of Ghana, by then John Dramani Mahama, and the former president by then, make a categorically statement, insult. He has made a devastated word against Achim people. He has insulted all Achim and labeled them as Sakawa. But then the president of the land was Achim man. What did the president say? Is it that Ghanaians are not going to do justice for Akufo-Addo? Hama made this kind of Asante. You have insulted Asante. The